Hi students and friends, welcome to the channel Learn and Teach by Sir Ayaz. Today I am going to start the new topic, that is the characteristic properties of acids and bases. So here are the learning outcomes for this video lesson. Describe the characteristic properties of acids in terms of their reactions with metals, bases, carbonates. State that bases are oxides or hydroxides of metals and that alkalis are soluble bases. Here are some key properties of acids. Acids have sour taste. You have tasted foods in your daily life. They all contain acid due to this reason. There's some sour taste in them. Acids are corrosive in nature or they penetrate the skin. You can even write they are harmful. Acids turn blue litmus paper red. So these are some sources of acids in our daily life. This is vinegar. We have fruit vinegar and we have synthetic vinegar. Synthetic vinegar contains 6% of acid, while fruit vinegar contains 5% of the acid. Lemon contains acid, citric acid, as well as vitamin C. The other name for vitamin C is ascorbic acid. Tomato also contains acid. It's oxalic acid. Grapes contain tartaric acid. When the milk turns sour, the milk sugar converts into lactic acid. Milk sugar is lactose and it converts into acid, lactic acid, and contains acid, and it is formic acid. The name formic comes from Latin word formica, which means ants. Now let's talk about alkalis. Alkalis are bases. Alkalis have bitter taste. All alkalis or metal hydroxides are bases, but all bases are not alkali. I will come to this in the later slide. Alkalis have soapy touch. They turns red litmus paper blue. So here are some examples of acids and bases around us. You see the scale starting from 0 and ending on 14. This is known as pH scale. From 0 to 7 or between 0 to 7, we have acid category. These all are acids or they contain acids. These have acid in them. And from 7 till 14, we have bases. You see the blood, baking soda, bleach, drain cleaner, laundry detergent, soap, they all are basic in nature. On the other hand, the acid produced in our stomach, which is hydrochloric acid, apple juice, coffee, milk, tomato, soft drinks, battery acid, even the rain falls is slightly acidic. So here's the actions of acids and alkalis on litmus paper. Remember, acids turn blue litmus paper red. You see the paper is blue, so it's turning red because the solution in which we are inserting this litmus paper is of acid. On the other hand, bases turn red litmus paper into blue. You see you insert this red litmus paper into a solution containing base, it will turn to blue. Now let's talk about some characteristic properties of acids in terms of their reactions with metals, bases, and carbonates. Whenever you react acid with metal, you will always get two products, metal salt plus hydrogen gas. You see, I have used red color for acid because it's the common reactant in all these reactions. And on the right hand side, that is the product side, this is the product side, I have used the green color for metal salt. Metal salt is one of the common products produced all the time whenever you react acid with metal, metal oxide, metal hydroxide, or metal carbonate. So the next reaction is between acid and metal oxide or metal hydroxide. In this case, again you will get metal salt, but this time along with water, not hydrogen gas. The last reaction is between acid and metal carbonate. This time, again, you are getting metal salt, but the other two products are water and carbon dioxide. Let me write the name of some acids for your convenience. Hydrochloric acid, this acid is produced in our stomach. Sulfuric acid, this acid is used in battery. Acidic or ethanoic acid, this acid is present in vinegar. When milk turns sour, it produces or it converts into lactic acid. Fruits contain acid like citric acid, ascorbic acid. Remember, I just said that ascorbic acid is also vitamin C. And there are many other examples of acids. Now you can predict the name of the salt if you know the acid. For example, if the acid is hydrochloric acid, the metal salt will be metal chloride. If the acid is sulfuric acid, the salt will be metal sulfate. In case of nitric acid, you will get metal nitrate. Now let's apply this concept to different reactions. For example, the first reaction is between hydrochloric acid and magnesium. Magnesium is a metal, hydrochloric acid is an acid. The product will be magnesium chloride, and the other product is hydrogen gas. So in this reaction, you will see some bubbles produced in the reaction mixture. The next reaction is between sulfuric acid plus iron. One of the product is iron sulfate. Can you predict the name of the other product? It is hydrogen gas. Now, when hydrochloric acid is reacted with calcium oxide, the products will be calcium chloride and water. Can you predict the name of the products when acid is nitric acid and other reactant is potassium hydroxide? Remember, I've told you when acids are reacted with metal oxide or metal hydroxide, you will get salt and water. So you can easily write water as one of the product. What about the salt produced? The name of the metal is written here, so you'll write potassium. acid is nitric acid. So in case of nitric acid, you will get nitrate. So potassium nitrate is the salt produced here. Can you predict the name of the products for the reaction between sulfuric acid and sodium carbonate? You see the acid is sulfuric acid and carbonate is sodium carbonate. This is the metal sodium, so you'll write sodium here. In case of sulfuric acid, the salt will be sulfate. So you will get sodium sulfate. And whenever you react metal carbonate with acid, you will get three products. Metal salt, I have just written the name of the salt, water, and carbon dioxide. So I will write water plus carbon dioxide. Now let's talk about bases. Bases are substances that cancel out or neutralizes the effect of acids. Bases are oxides or hydroxides of metals such as magnesium oxide, sodium hydroxide, etc. There are so many examples of there are so many examples of bases. You can include metals like magnesium, calcium, zinc, copper, etc. You can include metal oxides like copper oxide, calcium oxide. You can include metal hydroxides like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. I'm writing the name of some metals here: magnesium, calcium, copper. Metal oxide, I'm writing zinc oxide, calcium oxide, etc. For metal hydroxides, we have sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. You can also have metal carbonates, which neutralizes the effects of acids. Metal carbonates. Common example is sodium carbonate. Metal hydroxides are alkalis. They are also known as soluble bases. This is Venn diagram for bases. In bases, you have all these substances which cancels out or neutralizes the effect of acids. But there are specific kind of bases which are metal hydroxides. We call them alkali. All alkali are bases, but all bases are not alkali. So I have to write alkali under another circle. So in this area, you have metals, metal oxides, metal carbonates. As they are not alkalis, but they are bases because they all cancel out the effect of acids. Here's a question for you. State the name of the products obtained for the following reactions. Number 1, hydrochloric acid plus calcium carbonate. Number 2, nitric acid plus magnesium. Number 3, sulfuric acid plus copper oxide. Thanks for watching. Press like and give comments. Share my videos for more videos. Subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.